What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades. And today we have quite the show for you guys today. As we are going to look at the price, we have our weekly close. And if you would have asked me like 3 days ago if we were going to close the week above $6, I would have said I don't know, because we were all the way down to like $5.60 and the whole market was still going down. So ICP being able to hold this level is excellent. This is exactly what we wanted to see. It wouldn't have been as good if we would have just went up and then closed the week below $6. But since we closed at like 620, this could be a really good week for ICP, especially if the rest of the market recovers and then ICP continues to pump over $10. So let's go into the charts to see what they say about it. But I'm also going to show you guys a few things on here today. There's a few marketplaces that I just found out on Internet Computer. One of them is called canister.app. And then we have another one called Yummy. And then we're going to look at IC Market. And there's a few other marketplaces that we have just seen. And later on this week, I hope Wednesday, we are going to have Steve from NNS DAO Protocol, the basic CEO of NNS DAO over here. We're going to ask him a bunch of questions. So I would appreciate if you guys have like any questions you want to know. Be sure to be here 6 p.m. on Wednesday, and Steve will be here. It'll be awesome. I have a bunch of good questions for him, and we're going to have a great episode. So, all right, guys, let's get into this, and let's see what is happening. Okay, right into it. So the price of Internet Computer closed above $6. We're sitting at 620 right now. This is the best news possible. Even though, look at this, like right at 5 o'clock. Okay, it was at 2. But we held pretty good up until about 5 o'clock. See how right after 5, after the weekly close, boom, and then it went down, which is fine. And it's about 619 it went down to from 630. So at least it didn't drop all the way under $5. This is a good sign. Now let's go into the candle chart. And we're going to look at the weekly right now, because this is going to be a very, very good close on this week for sure. So just bear with me while I get this all divided up here. All right. As you see, this would have been really bad if we would have went all the way back down into this $5 range and close. But since we were able to close the week, yeah, not down on the wick. It did wick down pretty good. We closed it like right, okay, between, let's make this a little bigger. So let's say, I want to get to, 620. Great. That is a beautiful close. Look at that. So where did it really close? 629. So that's good. We are really wanting to see stuff like that. Oh, no, it did close at 620. Okay, perfect. That is a really good close. The low, it says, hold on, this thing's in my way. The low, it says 616, but we all know we went lower than that. So hold on. Okay, 564. I guess we're on the new week now. Okay, that's why. So the low on the new week is 616, and the low on last week is 564. Now that is why I thought we were going to keep, we would lose our position at $6. That was a major level of support, and only wicking down under it doesn't mean we lost that level of support. So that's really good. This is the best weekly candle close that we could have expected. So let's get these EMAs out here. It's not going to be great on the weekly, but once we get down to the daily, it is going to start looking really good. And I really like to see weeks like this where we, as a community, come together. If you look on Coinbase Big Buys, ICP has made some huge buys on Coinbase in the last few days. So we are above the oversold part on here now. So definitely, or overbought, sorry, undersold. We are up at the 30, which is good. We're at 30.43, and the average is still down at 28. So this is bullish momentum that we still have. Now, if we would have closed this week under 6, we would have lost this, and it would have actually went under. I believe it would have went under the 28. So that really saved us on not only, the weekly candle close and the $6 support, but it also helped us in the RSI to make sure that we stay above this average simple moving average. So that's great. Now look at the volume. We are down to 98 million now, but this is still pretty high, especially we're sitting at like 50 million for a few days. And seeing this anywhere like at 100 million, 150, that's where we want to be. Now we're just at a $1.6 billion market cap, and we're just shy of that now, but that's okay. Everything is looking really decent. So I like to see that. Very healthy, very, very good. You know, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Positive. This is a positive candle close. Let's just say that. So the 9 is at 708. We're not going to just go up and break that right now. So, and the 21 is going to be right around 10 bucks. So these are going to be the big averages we're going to look for when we break out. So these levels right here, 708 and 1008 are going to be our big levels. Once we start skyrocketing, those are going to be the levels to watch. So when we break 10, that means the market has changed completely because, or the 21, you're going to see we haven't broke the 21 ever since it was created. So if we break above this 21, which isn't very far, that means that it is the first time we broke above this, and it should send us skyrocketing at least up to $16. So that is what I'm going to be watching for when we start to turn around in the market, when the bull market starts, whatever. That's what we're going to be looking for, or a good pump in the bear market, which we're still in. So now let's go back down to the daily, and I'm going to go to the 4-hour, and we're really going to dig deep into this today. I want to give us a good idea of what's happening, what's going on, and I want to see what you guys are doing too. Thank you, Justin. All right, smash that like button, everybody. Let's get that up there. That'll bring more people in, and the longer you watch too. So now the daily is looking pretty decent here. Let's see. This is the 9. Now, if we see this 9 move back above the 21, that is going to be bullish. So this has actually been our resistance. As you see, we did wake up past it up to $6.60. Then we got rejected, closed, still above in a good way because we were down pretty far here. But on the week, as you see, that was just a wick. Now on the daily, there were actual candle bodies. See that wick? That is good on the weekly. Now it might look bad on the daily because we did spend 2 days down in this ditch, which was a very bad place to be for us. But getting out of this, that is super important for the future of ICP and just for, you know, the positive energy for the community that it creates for us closing in a positive way like that. So now we're going to actually look where we are on the RSI. We came up and we hit this moving average and got rejected. And I'll tell you why. Let's go over here and just look at Bitcoin for a second. And I mean, that'll just speak for itself, right? This is why we got rejected. Bitcoin's all the way down at 19,000. If you look at these, any other crypto basically and Bitcoin all broke that area that ICP just held. Yeah, we did wick down there, but even look on the week on Bitcoin now. Oh, you can't do the week here. Let's do it. I'll bust out a new one because this will show the Bitcoin on the weekly. And that's what I want to show. I want to compare side to side the Bitcoin week to the ICP week, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is really bullish for ICP. Bitcoin controls the market. So us being able not only to withstand the Bitcoin dump, but also close above a major support level, that is the most bullish news we could have hoped for real. So let's take this out to the weekly. And I just want to show you, it doesn't have that big wick down on the weekly. Look at that. There's no wick. It's just a candle body. You see that? The same. Now let's look at this side by side here. Let me move this all the way over here. And then we can look at them side by side now. Okay, let's get back onto the week on this one. Okay, and then I'll kind of make it a little better. Okay, see, this is the weekly candle for Bitcoin, right? Here, let me just mark it here, just with the one going up and down. That's the weekly candle. Actually, that gets in the way. So you see, this is the weekly candle right here, August 22nd, the week. See, it's not really a wick down. Now, if we look at the ICP one side by side, look at that. It wicked down, and then it closed above this crucial support level. And that is exactly what we wanted to see here. This is bullish news, and this should hold the $6 support now. This basically turned this area from, made sure that from previous resistance, it now has confirmed as support on the weekly. That is huge because we went down, we wicked down, touched it there. Now I say this confirms that level. Now, if we touch this too many more times, yes, we will break down. So, but this is super bullish. Look at that compared to Bitcoin. This one and this one. See how much better that looks? So that's what we want to see. That is really bullish. Now let's go into the smaller time frames. I'm going to go all the way down to the 30-minute so we can see where we're going to be heading right now. It looks like we are getting rejected again. You see these moving averages. When we break down below them, that is very, very concerning, but it's only on the 30 minutes, so it's not that bad. But we definitely are below this level now. We had this big breakout, went down and touched it here for support. And then this is what happens when you touch a level too many times, you break down below it, right? And that's exactly what we could face on the daily if we are not careful, or even on the weekly. And we don't want to see that. But look at this curve upwards. Yes, we did have a drop right here. But if the broader market recovers, and that's what we want to see, Bitcoin recover back to 22, then we're going to see ICP possibly go up and touch that $8 level again. And so we'll show that in the 4-hour time frame, the $8 level. But for right now, let's just get some more moving averages out here. Let's get rid of this RSI right here for a minute. I want to get more EMAs out here because these are going to be our resistance points, what we have to get above to keep moving to the upside. So, and I'm only going to do, a little bit of TA. Then I'm going to go show you some NFT markets. We're going to talk about the Ghost token, and we have, we're going to look at NDP as well. So we have the 9 at 632. We have the 21 at 637. And look, the EMA 50 is at the same exact place as the EMA 9. Now, if we get this EMA 9 to go above this 50, then that is going to be super bullish. And as you see, we're already starting to move to the upside now, because this would be a golden cross right here. When the smaller time frame moves above the larger time frame, it is bullish. But as you see, when the 50 went below the 21 here, we were in a downward momentum because that was a death cross. So what we need to do right now is turn this and keep going bullish, get above this 50, and then that will make us bullish on the hour, or on the 30-minute going into the hour. Then as you see, if we keep going up, that could also push this 21, I believe. Yeah, the 21 above the 50 right here. And then we're golden. So, I mean, this looks really good for ICP, considering what happened with the rest of the market. Look at all that volume. This is what we want to see into these cryptos, is volume. This is green volume. This is good volume. This is buy volume. Look at all that. There were whales buying the as much as they could. They were buying the living heck out of this stuff. So this is great. This is a good level of support. This is what we want to see. So now let's go to the 4-hour, and I want to see, this is going to be our big confirmation level right here, because the 4-hour is going to lead us to a good daily candle. This isn't looking good in the last 4 to 8 hours, but as you see on the hour, we're turning green. So if we can get green, move above the 50 right here, turn bullish on the hour, then we can come and turn this into a green candle as well. Keep moving to the upside, or close this candle and then keep moving to the upside. Go back up and test 650, break out there, and then one last little piece of resistance right here, and then we can go up and touch $8 again. So this is what I was going to tell you on the 4-hour, right? Go up and touch this $8 level again, right shy of 8 at like about 773. And then it's going to be a box area of resistance right here. So between 773 and $8, there's going to be some resistance here, right? We wick up and then close below, just like it did on the week, remember? So it works both ways. Now, let's go look at these. What is this one? That's the 9. Sometimes it's hard to. And that's the 21. So hold on, let's see here. hard to see. Is this the 9 over here? Wait, that's the 50. Wait, no, the 50 is up here. Yeah, so why did it touch right here? Okay, I can't tell. It won't let me click on them to see which is which. It looks like the 9 broke above. Oh, it did. So that's why we have these big green candles right here. It looks like the 9 broke above the 21. And that's what we're looking for over here, except with the 9 and the 50. So if the 9 breaks above the 50, that's super bullish. And we want to see that. So this is good news. It really is. Let me see if I can give some price estimates now because of this. So we have touched this as support and resistance. See that? We're in this level. So if we can break above, I believe, okay, I can see where they are here. 629. So this one is the 21 and the 9 did break above it. Okay. So we need to get above 629. If we can break 629, we will go up and touch 641. So I say this is going to be our next resistance. We might get rejected off of that 20, off of that 9 though. If we fail to break the 628, then we'll get rejected all the way back down to 625, which isn't very bad. But if we break below that, then our next level is going to be 615. And then the lowest I really see, we have held this $6 support. So that's the lowest I believe we're going to go is $6. So if we can break above this level right here, then like I said, we can go up and touch possibly 8. There's a few levels of resistance that we'll have to break. So this looks good. We're kind of bouncing between these two right there. But I like to see some good movements. Yeah, we're looking good in the smaller time frames. So that's my prediction on it. If we do break down below the EMA 9 on the 4-hour, which is going to be at 626, then we could possibly go down to 616. And if we break that, then $6 is going to be our massive support. And if we break out $8. So that's where we sit on that. Now, let's go over here to ICP swap because this is like my new home over here. I just basically spend a lot of time here and I just love buying these tokens. Ghost token is fire right now. It has dipped down, and this, not financial advice, of course, but this is the time I would be looking to get into a position. I am putting more money into the Ghost token at these low prices. I've been dollar cost averaging in, and I'm holding this for a while. I have more than 2 million. So I had 2 million to begin with, and then I see Ghost hooked it up because I made a video for them, and I wasn't really expecting anything. And they gave me like 1 million tokens. So shout out to Icy Ghost for that. And then I bought 1,076,000. So, and then as you see, I have XKNIC over here. And we're going to make a full video about XKNIC. But I'm going to show you some cool stuff about XKNIC right now. Shout out to Deadman Walking for this. This is called canister.app. And this is actually an NFT marketplace. And on this NFT marketplace, you have this KNIC NFT card. And they have 3 different levels. And I learned all this from Deadman. It confirmed it over here. So basically, they have the citizen level, they have the pioneer level, and then they have the legendary level. And of course, this level is going to be the lowest, which is citizen. And then it goes pioneer, and then it goes legendary. So you can look at all tiers, legendary, pioneer, or citizen. So say, okay, I want one of each. So you do citizen, find the lowest one for the best price. I don't know if there's differences in these. I haven't looked a lot into it. That's something you'll have to check. But as far as I know, they're all the same. I don't know. They might be different. So look into that. I don't know. And then you can look at the pioneer level. And then what I would do is probably get the lowest one myself. But I don't know if that's how it works. So I would definitely look into that first. And then, of course, you have your legendary, which is the lowest one is 65. But I hear you get rewards for holding these. You actually get, wait, data updated. Okay. You actually get XKNIC tokens, which are over here on ICP Swap right here. They had a bit of an issue, but they're relaunching this Wednesday. So that's going to be fire. I have like 12,000 of them. I also have a ton of NDP as well. Let's go to my wallet and I'll show you. I love this project as well. I have over 11,000. I actually did a video for them. They gave me like, I don't know, they agreed to like 3,000 and then they gave me like 4,000 of them. So shout out to NDP, NNS DAO Protocol. Steve is the CEO for this project, and we're going to have him on the channel on Wednesday. So that's fire. I'm going to keep dollar cost averaging into this, and that leads me into our next part. And here's the XKNIC tokens that you earn in the token pools and from holding these cards as well. I'm definitely looking into possibly getting into these. That's kind of expensive. So I'll definitely be doing my research before entering a position there. Now, that leads me into the next place with the NDP tokens, right? Back to my wallet. The NDP tokens, you can spend these, or you used to be able to. I'm pretty sure. Let's go into like this one, see if I can use my NDP tokens here. See, it has NDP right here, 999. They're worth a lot more than that now, so you wouldn't want to spend that. Let's see if I can change it. No, so they're only ICP over here now, I've noticed. So you might not be able to use NDP as an IC market thing anymore. I will talk to them about that, and that'll probably be one of the questions that I have on Wednesday. Can you use NDP over here now on IC markets? Because I know this isn't NNS DAO, but the NDP token is NNS DAO, right? So we'll have some questions for him, and I hope you guys have a few questions as well. Now, IC markets, it has this Starfish collection, which was like one ICP floor price when I first got in. Now, if we go and look at it, the Starfish floor price is 3.87 ICP or 285.97 NDP. So I think that's a correct ICP to NDP calculation right there. So if you have NDP, you can just go over here, switch your NDP for ICP, then come back over here and buy it, right? Or we'll figure out how you can do it with NDP on Wednesday. So it also has these ICP whales right here. So these are the IC Dream whales, I believe. Let's see. What are they called? Just whale. Okay. I'm not sure if these are the IC Dream whales. I wish they would be more specific with that. Yeah, because it just says whale, and now there's a whale token. Oh, Dream Whale. Okay, here we go. Dream Whale is a public welfare project. Whale NFT is given to ocean conservation enthusiasts in the form of airdrop to promote marine ecological protection. Now, this does look like the IC Dream Whale. So you can get it here. I believe you can get it on Intrapod as well. I would definitely check out multiple places, but I wanted to showcase this because they do have a whale token on ICP Swap, and it's going to be a fire token. I think it already is doing pretty good. So I'm really into tokens on, ICP right now. They're doing really good. I'm making money off of this one. It was just like 130. Now it's 170. So I'm making a nice profit off of NDP. It's held its price like a champ. Yeah, Ghost did go down, but it's a meme coin, and a lot of people were taking profit. Now I think we're going to get more of the, meat and potatoes of the holders, like the people that are going to hold it, the diamond handers. We got all of the paper hands out of the way. So now the good, profiteers, are getting in and starting right now. So let's go down and look at that. 2.7 billion of the Ghost tokens are in here. $407,000. Almost 100 billion. No, 100 million in rewards. So almost $15,000 in rewards. Now let's go to Yummy. This is going to be the last marketplace. And I got all of these. Let's go over to Twitter and shout out ICP Robot because he said feature update. Added sales page links for all NFTs. And I think he meant all NFT marketplaces or NFTs, whatever. Either way, it's fire. So you can click directly for details. And what you do, just click on Intrapot and then go right here to intrapot.app, right into it. The same with all of these, right? Yummy Marketplace, yummy.io, boom. And that's how I got all of these. So shout out to ICP Robot for that. I don't know if this is a bot or not. I don't think it is. I think if it is a bot, I don't know. But it's a good bot if it is. So I think it's a person, though. I really do. I think this is a person. So anyway, and then you can check out these. This one's like the Crown Marketplace. If you go to jelly.xyz, okay, I'm not going to use it on my computer. I would be careful about that. On my phone, it worked great, guys. So that's what I want to tell you. On the phone, you can just go on there and it won't say that privacy error because your phone has firewalls built into it that stop any kind of malicious stuff normally from happening. You can still get hacked, and so still be careful on your phone. But phones have a stronger firewall, and that's why I'm always trying everything on my phone before I do it anywhere else. And if it says privacy not there, then I don't mess with it. Even if this is a really good, marketplace, I would just be careful. Do it on your phone if you're worried. So, all right. Now, I think that's about all we have on that. I do want to go in and look at the price a little bit more. As you see, we definitely got a great close on this week. So I want to take one more look at this daily. Let's get the RSI back out there after we look at these moving averages. 638, that is going to be a big resistance level for us. Let's get rid of some of these lines here. That's what happens when you use all of the different time frames. They all come onto the same one. All right. Now that these are out of the way, we need to hurdle over the EMA 9 at 638. If we break that resistance, right like I said, at about 680, we're going to have more resistance. We break that, box area from 680 to 710, we go to 8. And then, boom, we're good to go. That is only if the broader market recovers. If not, what I want ICP to do is just hold this $6 support. That is all it needs to do. Honestly, we don't need to break out right now. It would be very tedious if we did, because what we would do is we'd break out, go to touch 8, get rejected hard, and then we even might lose 6. So we need to be strategic. Whales, anybody who can affect the market, be careful. We want to hold this level. We don't need to break out like a champ right now. We are holding the market better than every other altcoin. Let's even go in and I'll show you other altcoins. I mean, just for a second, just to show you how good ICP is doing compared to, the graph. I love the graph. Let's even do one that I like. Okay. Now it's at under 10 cents. Now that compared to ICP is not doing good. Let's look at this weekly close. Did it wick back up the same way that ICP did? And this is just another altcoin, right? So this is going to show you what the broader market is doing. It did wick down on that week, but this is last week right here. It didn't wick down. It has that full candle body close. And that is what ICP differentiates from all other crypto, right? So let's go back to the weekly on this one. See how it wicked down and closed above. That's what we want to see on all of these altcoins, but they didn't perform. ICP outperformed all altcoins except some micro cap, coins. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about major cap cryptos. Right? Let's check out Algo. Again, probably under 30. Yep. So if this would have held like ICP, it would be at 32 cents. If Graph held like ICP, it would be at 12 cents. That's how you know it has done better than the whole market. So let's just go into the weekly here. We're already in the weekly on ICP. And again, same exact scenario. Candle body, but no wick. See? It almost went down to the low over here. So that's just what I want to show you about ICP. It held strong. This $6 support is no joke. And the ICP whales take it seriously. And again, they're winning. I love it. They're winning. So that's about all we have for today. I don't want to just talk for the sake of talking, right? So I think ICP is doing awesome. Please get the word out about Steve coming to the channel this Wednesday. I want to just shower him with like questions and support and just let them know we have NNS DAOs back in this community. We love what they're doing. We love the NDP token. We love the projects. We want to see more sub DAOs and DAOs being built on the internet computer, which are businesses, which brings developers, which brings customers, which brings ICP, which brings more big whales into the situation that can hold these support levels like that is happening right now. Who knows? Maybe it was a ghost whale. Maybe it was an NDP whale that held that ICP price up. Or maybe it was an ICP whale. Probably that one, because we saw a bunch of those. But you never know, right? So, all right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!